good, y'all, man? I missed the last game. We back again with Knicks Clippers. I got a new system here. It looks like StreamYard changed the outlook of what's going on my screen too. So I don't know if you noticed, but I'm more centered. You can see the background, so that's pretty cool, man. Let me know if you guys can hear the audio because I do have a new mixer here. It sounds fantastic on my end, man. So hopefully I won't have as much audio issues on my end. Hopefully I'm loud enough. If I'm not loud enough, I'll mess around with it, man. But I'm glad to be back. Glad to be doing Knicks podcasting again. Yo, man, what is up with these Knicks, man? Right now, the Knicks have 9 missed free throws, right? So we left 9 points on the board, and I think we're up 19. So are you talking about that we could almost be up by 30 against the Clippers right now in LA? Now I know the Clippers are not that great of a team, man. So this is actually a trap game for the Clippers. This is a game that the Clippers, this is a trap game, but third quarter of death that I always say there's not just a third quarter of death, there's other quarters too. Sometimes the first, second, third, fourth, it could be any quarter. But that fourth quarter death is coming, man. So we'll see how Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks come out in the second half, man. So shout out to everybody that's listening. It's a late game, man. I know I'm gonna be talking to myself most of the night, but I see a few people here on YouTube. I don't know who's watching on Twitter. Facebook is not on yet, but we do have Geraldine McGarvey here. What's good? And Mr. Jarrell chimed in a little earlier. But let's get into it, man. Let's check out this. Yeah, I think I deleted the thing here. But let's check out the score here. I got NBA.com on the score. We got 59 to 40. Wow, man, 59 to 40. Like I said, 9 missed free throws. So you're talking about adding like another 9 points there. So you're talking about what is that? 68? You're talking about 68 to 40? Is that possible? Jesus Christ, the Knicks are really are playing well today, man. So let's just get into this thing, man. Let's get into it. Watch party. They have the option for watch party, but the Knicks are always blacked out on NBA.com. Or they just blocked out everywhere. So I don't understand why they even have that option. Anyway, I like to look at the quarters. The first quarter is 25 to 22. That second quarter was 34 to 18, man. They really went crazy on us. Yo, RJ Barrett is becoming that guy. You know what I'm saying? This year's been a roller coaster. He didn't, like I said, he didn't really play well in the beginning. Even when he was scoring a lot in the beginning, I think he had like a game stint where he scored was scoring decent in the beginning of the year, and then he was playing bad. He played bad in the beginning, then went hot, and then he got played bad again. Oh, people are gonna say, "Oh, he was hurt," and this, that, and the other. That's why. And whatever, man. They were playing a totally different style of basketball at the beginning of the year, man. RJ RJ wasn't even the number one option right now. RJ is the engine that's making us go right now. So that's what everyone's wanted. So I got the box score up here, but I always like to look at the game charts before we get into that. So let's look at the Knicks shot chart. This is actually the Knicks shot chart, right? Yep, this is the Knicks shot chart here. It looks basically the same. A lot of shots at the rim, a lot of 3-point shots I can see. Knicks miss a lot of chippies in the paint. This is the bread. I think this is going to be the bread and butter. As long as you're going to have RJ and Randall here, we need to start getting these shots, making these shots in the paint here. RJ and Randall, they're definitely going to be able to get these shots all day long because it's just simply by the way that they play. So if they can figure out this in between game and get these shots going, I think the Knicks will be probably for the most part, unstoppable. I want to see what the Clippers are doing. The Clippers are basically getting any shot they want. Also, not too many corner threes. I see 4 missed corner threes on the right hand side, nothing on the left. So they're basically just running down the court on everybody. Just coming shooting mostly top of the key and then just straight through all the way to the basket. Not a lot of shots at the rim, which is very weird in the NBA. No shots at the rim. Only one shot that's missed at the rim. A couple shots in front of the rim. Uh, you know, a lot of missed shots in the paint. There's a lot of missed shots all over this thing here. Just to tell you the truth, but it just goes with the style of play. The shot chart really just shows how teams like to play. Like I said, the Knicks like to go inside out. Same thing with the Knicks. They don't really have too many corner threes today, right? Well, at least at the moment. So the Knicks have been just going inside out. A lot of corner threes I see. So it's just interesting to see what's going on with the flow of the game. Biggest lead right now is 19, which is the current lead right now. 19. Clippers have never led. They did tie once. Longest run was 16 and zero leash changes. So the Knicks are straight wasting them, wasting these Clippers tonight, man. So that's kind of cool. Because listen, man, I'm not gonna get excited about this win. I'm not gonna get excited if they lose. But it is nice, man, to at least get a W. So that would be really great tonight to get that W. Because I mean, how long has it been since we got a win? I think we got one win in February, if I'm not mistaken. March we haven't won yet. So I mean, we definitely need a win just to stop the bleeding. Because this is becoming like embarrassing at this point. So 59 to 40, 40 to 35 rebounding wise. Knicks are leading in rebounding. Assists surprisingly is the same. Steals is 2 to 0. Blocks is even. One turnover for the Knicks, which is incredible. We just don't turn the ball over. Five turnovers. So I mean that's interesting, man. 40% from the field, 32% for them, 41% for three for us, 28% for them, 57% free throw shooting, 40% for them too. So just horrible free throw shooting overall. But like I pointed out in the beginning, nine missed free throws. The Knicks should be up by almost 30. We should be up by 28. So that's incredible. Let's check out the main three stats here. Knicks are leading in points to the paint, 22 to 18. That's semi-even right there, but the Knicks are leading there. Second chance points, 12 to 5. We're dominating them in that aspect. And fast break points, we're dominating. So listen, we're leading the Clippers in all these major stats here. So that's the reason why we're beating them by 19 at the moment right now. So I mean, anything can happen. The Knicks never lead in fast break points, so that could change. Second chance points might change as well, depending on the effort and things of that nature. So it really all depends on what Tom Thibodeau does just to get this game going. Hopefully, you guys can hear me really good. Like I said, I got a whole new thing here, so I'm gonna play games with it, and you guys will get to see the different changes and stuff like that here, man. But the free throws percentage, yeah, it's mind boggling how bad these guys shoot free throws. Yo, I'll talk about this in a second, but let's just finish this here. I want to look at the box score. So let's see what's going on here with the box score. Ah, man. Let's wait for it to settle here. So anyway, it jumped. It put where's RJ? RJ is at the top of the screen. 18 points tonight. 18, 8, and 4. That's a full game's worth of work right there, man. 6-11 from the field, one 3-point shot. He actually made all five of his free throw attempts. You know what I'm saying? So all the misses has to do with the rest of the team. So that's kind of incredible. Mitchell Robinson is 0 for 5. That's the major culprit right there. So Julius Randle has 6. He came along strong at the end of that the second quarter there. Because I think he had like 2 points. So he actually scored a 4 at the end there. Rebound wise, 7 and 2 with the assists. One turnover. RJ has zero turnovers. That's incredible. Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, I keep telling you guys every single night. I am not a fan of Mitchell Robinson. Six rebounds, excuse me, 7 rebounds, 6 points, one steal, one block. If he doubles those numbers, then he's gonna have a good night tonight. I get it, but there's certain aspects of his game that he just doesn't have. And personality wise, I just don't know if he's that guy or if he's ever gonna be that guy. So I mean, he could learn, but I don't know. I just don't believe in what Mitch Robinson could do, man. And it's not about getting a point guard. It's about the what a center is supposed to do. And I'm just not a fan of him, man. I'm not gonna be upset if we re-sign him because I do acknowledge what he does do well for us, but there's so many different things that he needs, like character wise, as far as the center position is concerned. Shooting 3-point shots and a point guard getting him shots is not the point. He needs to be able to execute, on what his job is. Set picks, be an intimidator, be an enforcer, be a leader on defense and that type of thing, man. So that's what I need from him. Fournier, man, I don't know what's up with this guy. He was playing so good, and then now he's back in another slump. So I guess that's who he is, man. He's an up and down player. 17 points a game. For 5 years in Orlando. It, you know, he's just a guy that's I really can't describe him, man. Because they did make the playoffs a few times when he was there. So I don't know. He's just a role player at this point. He's a little older now, so he could score sometimes, but then sometimes he's not. So that's why it balances out. So he's not a consistent 17 point a game scorer. He's one of those guys that gives you 32, 3 nights in a row, and then he'll give you like 2 points like he has now. Alec Burks is another one of those guys, just a role player that he'll give you 30 one night, and then he'll give you 5 straight nights of like bullshit. So that's Alec Burke right now, man. Right now he has 3 assists, one block, 13 points. But just the other night he basically had nothing. He gets blanks a lot. Quickly's another guy, 10 points, 5 rebounds, no assists, one steal. From game to game. Sometimes he barely has any stats. Some days he plays good, so it is what it is, man. These guys are just glorified role players. One guy I want to highlight is well, two guys actually. I want to highlight Cam and McBride. For I guess you could put Sims in this mix too, but Sims is actually doing what he's supposed to do. He's setting hard screens, running the floor, playing defense, rebounding. He has 4 rebounds in 6 minutes, 2 points. It is what it is there. But Cam Reddish and McBride, these are two guys that really need to prove their worth to Tom Thibodeau, prove their worth to us too, because we all vouching for them. We all vouching for McBride. He's destroying the G League, but he plays 5 minutes here with the Knicks, and getting decent minutes. 5 minutes is pretty good compared to what he's been getting. He only has one rebound and two personal fouls. He does have a plus 16, but I mean, look at the other stats, man. He misses only field goal attempt. It was a 3-point shot. So I mean, like, if Miles McBride comes in the game, he needs to show him. He just needs to go crazy. Go crazy and let Tom Thibodeau know that you really could play. Because you go crazy in the G League. So when you show up on the NBA floor, instead of being cautious, because you're afraid that you're not going to get playing time, you're not going to get playing time on the Tom Thibodeau. So if you come out there, you got to go crazy. So that's my main beef with McBride and also Cam Reddish too. Cam Reddish played 10 minutes, 0 for 2. You're talking about shots, okay? He misses 3-point shot. He missed a regular shot. He did make two free throws, but look at the rest of the stats, man. He has 0 rebounds, 0 assists, no steals, no blocks, no turnovers. He does have what is this? One personal foul, and 2 points. Come on, man. Also, he's a plus 14, so that shows you right there that stat is crazy. But the team was playing well while they were out there. But I mean, if you're out there, you really got to show and prove. Like I said, Tom Thibodeau doesn't want to play Cam Reddish. He doesn't want to play McBride. So you got to play in such a way that you have to force Tom Thibodeau to play you. You have to force Tom Thibodeau to play, make him notice you. And to me, just watching these guys play, they're not doing enough, man. They're just not doing enough to warrant, all the praise that we give. And then like you put Tom Thibodeau on the bus, which I want to do. I want to put Tom Thibodeau on the bus. But if you're not playing extremely hard, then I can't get behind you because everything that I'm saying now is fantasy. I'm vouching for you. Put my quote unquote reputation and with my takes on the line. Saying that Cam Reddish could do this and McBride could do that, but they put him in the game and these guys are not really going for it, man. These guys got to go for it. So let's check out what you guys are saying here. Uh, there's a few guys in here today. Once again, shout out to Shot Powers. Mitch, what's his Bagger Jones? He said Mitch has to go. I trust Sims more too, man. See, my thing is like Sim to me, Sims and Mitch basically do the same thing. Let me make this a little bit bigger. To me, Mitch and Sims basically do the same thing. Rim protectors, they're gonna be asked to block shots at the rim, set picks, and that type of thing. Sims, you can at least give him the ball. He can make an attempt at a post move, hook shots, that type of thing. He can make an attempt at it. So I feel like Sims is already ahead of the game as far as that aspect. So I'm expecting Sims to come into next year with that skill already. Into next year with that skill. If you give him the ball, he should be able to make a little move, and similar to the way that Taj Gibson does. You can't dump the ball down into him to tell him to give you 20. But if he has that option for himself, he'll be able to do it. So that's what I'm thinking for Sims. Um, to have like a contrast to what Sims does, we kind of need a shooter at the center spot. Just to give a different look. Shooter in the mix. It doesn't have to be a starter. Like that type of guy. It just needs to be somebody that does something a little different than what Sims does. So anyway, there's something that's just interesting to go down the line. You got Holcombs here. What's good, my man? Shaw Powers is talking about Mitch. Yeah, and yeah, man. It is what it is. I don't want to keep talking badly about Mitch Robinson, but it is what it is with him. Shout out to Drell's back here. We got surveys. Salute, my brother. Uh, yep, you hear me good, very good, man. Yeah, man. Like I said, I got a new interface here, man. So
I could change my voice, so I could have a deep voice. You guys, I could really bug out with that as time goes on.
Got a little female voice, you know what I'm saying? So I can really go crazy with these voices. You got baby voices. Oh my god.
you know what I'm saying. So I can have a little bit of fun with these voices and stuff. So I hope you guys appreciated that. So I'm tune in for more stupid shit. I'm really gonna have a lot of fun with those little sound effects and stuff that I got going on here. Anyway, what's good, Mike K? This is the Mike Doc right here. What you saying, Paris Doug? I know you got something for me. What you saying there? You got to stop looking at points, bro. Defense is boss. I'm not a crazy stat guy, man. And as far as defense, when it comes to Mitchell Robinson, that's all I care about. He got to set picks. He got to play defense. You got to man the paint. I'm not asking Mitchell Robinson to do anything other than that. But if it presents himself, if he gets the ball, it's not asking too much for him to be able to make a move and get to the basket and score on something other than an alley oop, or just waiting for a dump off pass so he can dunk it. You know, he's got to be able to grab a rebound and be able to do something else other than just try to dunk that shit. Just bugged out. But like from my center, this is how I like to play in this NBA. It would be nice to have a center to do something extra, but there's not many of them out there, and none of you guys want a center like that. Like Nurkic is going to be a free agent, so there's somebody that we possibly could pick up. Cousins is a guy that I wanted. Somebody that you can give the ball to and let them do offensive stuff. But in this NBA, all you really need is an athlete. But like I said, the little things that the nuances of the center position that Mitchell Robinson just doesn't have. I had a podcast that I was gonna put out, but I actually had to pre-record it, and it came out all corrupt, man. So I'm gonna have to do it all over. But as time, maybe I'll try to do it tomorrow because I think I have some free time tomorrow, just to explain the different plays that we do all the time and the nonsense, and just exactly what I'm looking for on Mitch Robinson that I wish that he would do. So I'll get that together. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to set it up for you guys, just so I can further explain what I mean. Because I can't put the game on the screen because I'll get a strike. I mean that little intro that I did with RJ, I think I might get like a strike for that shit. Because of the music and stuff. But it's really interesting how this whole YouTube thing goes, man. But I'm still trying to navigate it, man. So anyway, RJ and quickly our shot dominant McBride is playing boss defense. Yeah, I get it, man. But playing boss defense is one thing. Like cool adjectives, man. But if you want to play, you got to do something. You got to contribute to the game. I know people are gonna say it's more to the game than stats and stuff like that, but they've been saying that forever. Look at Frank. Frank Ntilikina is like the benchmark of this type of conversation because people have been saying, oh, but he plays defense and watch him go to another team and do this, that, and the other. Oh, you're looking at the stats. I've been hearing that for 5 years now because of Frank Ntilikina. And like you have to contribute to the game, man. Oh, but he plays defense. He plays defense. Yeah, but you have to contribute to the game. You got to be able to score sometimes. You got to be able to, if you're a guard, you got to be able to get some assists. If you're a big man, you got to be able to get those rebounds and set picks and those type of things. You got to be able to do your job. You can't just be out there floating around and not getting those stats, and then expecting people to really vouch for you. That's where I am with it, man. All right, so obviously you guys can hear the voices and stuff, man. So like I said, I'm really gonna go stupid with that stuff as time goes on, man. But like I said, I just got this thing, so I'm really gonna play around with it and really find out what this thing can do here, man, and just have fun with it. Yeah, we'll see, man, Mr. Survey. We'll see what we can do here. Shout out to Julian Bloom. Yeah, man. Shout out to all you guys, man. I see a lot of you guys on Twitter and stuff like that. On Twitter, I think I'm going to fall back a little bit because I've been getting in too many arguments with people, and it's just my energy with Twitter is like with the whole with the whole suck my stuff, man. I say that because I just want to let you know that I'm not fucking with you anymore. Excuse me, that I'm not fucking with you anymore. You know what I'm saying? I got a beeper for curses now. So anyway, I'm just not messing around with you, man. Like if you want to keep calling me a clown, if you want to call me stupid and all this other stuff, that I find calling me stupid and calling me a clown a little bit more derogatory than saying suck my dick. Excuse me, suck my you know what I'm saying? I find that a little bit more derogatory. You call me a clown, I'm gonna want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Continuously calling me a clown over and over, that I'm gonna want to do something. And then like calling me stupid, just because like you think highly of RJ Barrett, and I'm like I like RJ too, but I'm not gonna go crazy all over him. And then you're gonna like I just don't get it. There's been too many people on online that I've been arguing with about that. And then a couple incidents too, that people have been sending me DMs and stuff. I'm not gonna. I could easily blast people, put screenshot with what people are saying to me. But I'm not that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? But it's just weirdo shit on the internet. And I just I can't deal with it anymore because like I said, the energy for me is you know what I'm saying. That's my energy. So I mean, as soon as I say that, you should know that I'm not playing anymore. Oh, you need to watch your mouth, because that's disrespectful. Listen, calling somebody a clown and telling them they're stupid just because you're not, I'm not riding RJ. Come on, man, shit is crazy. You know, like, is it not enough saying that RJ is the leader of the team now? I agree with that, but I'm not going crazy about it. You know, I'm about the Knicks. It's like I have a jersey here, right? You know, I got this jersey. It says Die Hard Eru. I don't have a RJ Barrett jersey. I don't have a Patrick Ewing jersey. I don't have a Starks jersey. I never owned a Starks jersey. I had a Mason jersey because he's just a New Yorker, and I had Camby. I had a Camby jersey because I just like Camby. You know what I'm saying? I like this game and stuff. Or whatever. But I never was never like a superstar. I met LJ a couple times. The Knicks are really kicking their ass, man. Hey man, so this is getting crazy now. I see Mitchell Robinson is yelling and screaming. He's doing the whole muscle thing with RJ. That's some sucker shit to me, man. I'm just watching Burke. Burks misses the shot. So Mitchell Robinson gets the rebound and he gets the layup. Now he wants to throw up the muscles and stuff. Man, fuck out of here. He's such a clown to me. Because he'll do that against like these guys. That the Clippers are not that good. They don't have any stars on their team right now. Just a bunch of ragtag guys here. So they're really taking advantage of them. And Mitchell Robinson always pumps his thing like that. But you don't do that against Embiid. You don't do that against Drummond. You don't do that against any of the, you don't do that. You didn't do that against Nurkic. You didn't do that against the Joker or any good center. You don't do that on because they bust your ass. You know what I'm saying? Even OKC. OKC, I think he had like 17 rebounds and stuff. But in that fourth quarter, that OKC game, they was destroying Mitchell Robinson in that game. But he wasn't doing that flexion shit then. You know what I'm saying? That is what pisses me off about Mitchell Robinson, and that's why I don't want him on my team. Because I like if I have a center that's in charge of defense, I need him to be a fucking bull out there. I need him to be focused, and I need him to be that anchor on defense. I don't need him to be this fucking clown. You know, that's just me, man. That's just me. Yeah, man. 7 for 7 from the free throw line tonight. That's incredible because RG misses free throws, man. So this kid is getting better, man. He's been at the top of his class since he's been ever play basketball. He's always been at the top of his class, in Canada and the United States. So I see people throwing that around as like a reason to like, to dick ride. I beat myself, but then still said dick. You know what I'm saying? So this is just fun. So anyway. Yeah, so people like to use that example to prove their point. But listen, we agree with you. It's not like you made that, like you discovered that point. RJ's been the man forever. That's like a fact of life. It's not something that you made up or you found out or you've been watching him or whatever. Like you got like Canadian cable on your thing. Like you've been watching him since he was in junior high school. Man, get out of here with that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? We all agree with you. Yes, RJ Barrett is a good player. He has the potential to do whatever. Everything that he's doing now, everybody thought that he could do that from the beginning. He's just basically doing what he's been doing. Duh. You know what I'm saying? But it's the energy. It's just weird, man. So anyway, the Knicks are really kicking their ass right now. So I want to see what's going on with the Clippers. Actually, let me see what's going on with the Clippers as far as the box score is concerned. Ah, yeah, yeah. I didn't really get to look at them. Zubac, I like Zubac. You know, Zubac is decent. He's kind of like Mitchell Robinson in that way. He's just a rebounder. He's waiting for a dump pass. You know, Zubac can actually score though on the inside. If the opportunity presents him, but he's not somebody that you're gonna dump it down to. But he's a decent center. Nicholas Batum, he's there. He has 7, 5, and 1. You got Marcus Morris. Mook is there 4 and 4. What are we looking at here? Zubac, he's what 2 and 5. So that front court is atrocious. That front court is atrocious compared to the Knicks front court. Terrence Mann is decent, 4 for 8 from the field. He got 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 11 points. What's this? Reggie Jackson's he's on 4 for 15, not really shooting the ball well. 0 for 6 from three, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He has 10 points, like I said. It is what it is with him. He's like you know, on a really really good team, he's a backup. But he's still like a decent starting point guard, I guess you want to say. But look at everybody else. Isaiah Hartenstein, he's actually pretty good. But he's not like no world beater. Luke Kennard, he shoots 47% from the field. I mean, so from three. This year, so he's 3 for 4 tonight. He has 3 rebounds and nothing else but threes. The three threes. Robert Covington is now like a shell of himself. He used to be an elite defender starter in the NBA at the three. Now he's just like probably kind of like dwindling down his career right now. Who else we got here? Amir Coffey was actually holding them down while they had injuries, but now he's like an afterthought. He's 2 for 4 tonight. Really, no other stats to be spoken of. So we're playing against a Clippers team that's complete trash. They have no stars. They don't really have any good players in there to get into the mix I'm worried about it all. So this is a give me game here. This is a game that I'm just not worried about at all. So I mean, like Mitchell Robinson is flexing against Mook Morris, that's on the last legs of his career. He's what's the name? Morris is gonna be out of here probably like another year or so. He's probably gonna be retired. Nicholas Batum, same thing. He's on borrowed time too. He's been hurt. So Batum is on borrowed time as well. Zubac is a career backup on a good team. So who are we playing at the moment that you're flexing over? This shit is corny, man. Just play basketball, bro. Just play basketball. Yeah, man. What are you guys seeing here? I got Mike. Can you imagine if could you imagine the team the Lakers would have if they didn't get rid of their young players? Listen, man, they had Julius Randle, they had Clarkson, they had what's the name? Brandon Ingram, what's the name? Larry Nance Jr. They had a bunch of players over there. D'Angelo Russell. If those young guys stay together under Kobe, let Kobe take care of them and teach them whatever or whatever when he was there. And if they would have kept those guys together, maybe they would have won a championship together with that group. Who knows? But the Lakers notoriously is always about like trying to get that star. They need to get that star big man. They need to get that star guard. And that's what they've been doing their whole career, just chasing stars. So they're gonna forever do that, man. So you can't really knock them for what the Lakers done because it produced championships. Even though they did win a bubble championship and they complete trash now, they did win the bubble championship. So you can't I guess you could put an asterisk next to it, but they won it. They won it that year. So it's not you can't take anything away from them. You know. But Knicks got exposed last year. Atlanta got exposed too because even though they beat us and they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, look at them too. They only was so many games in front of us. So it is what it is, man. That bubble season it took a toll on everybody, man. The COVID shit. We're gonna look back, and read about it years from now. And you're gonna think about it years from now. And you're like, damn, I can't believe we got through that shit. Because it was just really goofy. Julius Randle with a step back jump shot. Beautiful, man. That's a bread and butter move, man. He's there smiling. Listen, I love the confidence. We need this win to boost the confidence. Maybe we can go on a run or something like that. But I just don't like the laughing at inferior talent, man. You gotta be professional. I know you gotta have fun and be happy, but let's not showboat against this team, man. We're playing against a very bad Clippers team right now. So showboating or being extra fancy against this team, as Randall gets stripped because he got a little fancy there. Number 23 is dribbling up the court like he's like half handicap or something. Jackson is just building a brick house there. It's garbage. This is a garbage game. So I want to be happy that the Knicks are winning. But you got to understand that they're not really playing uh, a superb team there. Good hands by Mitch Robinson getting in on Zubac. Zubac traveled there, but they didn't call travel and they let the shot go. He definitely picked up his pivot foot. It is what it is. Let me see, D'Lo there. You talking about Mr. Mike? Thing is, if you're building a team the right way, you can contend with for multiple championships like the Spurs. Yeah, man, you got to build a warehouse. So I mean, they had enough players, so if they sat and let these guys grow together, then then you can make a move later down the line to try to consolidate, maybe get that LeBron James here, whatever. But they did what they did. You know, hindsight is always 2020. But they definitely should have trusted their staff. That's another thing too. Guys are doing their job, man. If guys are drafting these guys and stuff like that, they're doing their job. And then for you to just dismiss them just because you're chasing LeBron wants to come here, and AD, you got AD, LeBron, and then now Westbrook and all this other stuff. It kind of takes away from what these basketball guys really do, man. So they did do a great job getting talent here, but that's what the Knicks have to be very careful of too, man, because we do have a lot of good young guys, man. We guys like Burks and stuff like that, and Nerlens Noel. These guys are just career pros. They all play good throughout their careers and stuff. So a lot of people say, "Oh man, why did we sign this guy? Why did we sign that guy?" Listen, man, the Knicks are the Knicks for a reason, man. We can't attract talent like that, but the talent level has gotten better over since since we were getting guys like what was the dude that we got that's not even in the league anymore? He went to Utah and now he's playing in China again. So many different players that we got, that those are only guys that were coming here. It's not like we were attracting anybody. Like Julius Randle, I'm surprised he wanted to come here, but he wanted a bigger market for his branding and stuff like that. Um, you know, Randall's totally fucking up that shit, man. RJ's probably gonna start getting those commercials that Randall should be getting. RJ's probably gonna get those pretty soon. But it's all about opportunity and stuff. Randall took a chance on himself coming to New York. It's kind of backfiring. You know, at this point, man, we can either trade Randall or keep him around. But we definitely gotta get rid of this coach and just figure out a different way of playing, man. Because the way that we play now is just not working. Only tonight against the Clippers. And not for nothing. The last few games we actually been winning in the first half, or just like staying in games until the fourth quarter and they end up losing it. But it just shows that we actually could play well. But if you just look at the way that we play, we just don't have no rhyme or reason on how we do things on offense, and nobody has confidence in anything that we do. Like right now we're fooling around with them, and the Clippers are like little, kind of chipping away a little bit. Right now we're down by 20. We were up by excuse me, we're up by 25 or something like that at one point. Now it's at 20, and the Clippers seem to have more energy than the Knicks. The Knicks are not organized. They kind of just throwing bricks up there. So if the Clippers had a full squad, let's say if they had Paul George, if they just had Paul George, the Knicks might be in trouble now. Because at least you have somebody that to key off of, a star player that can get shots, and nobody on the Knicks squad can guard Paul George. You talk about Kawhi Leonard too. If they had both of those guys, the Knicks would be in trouble right now. You know. Anyway, let me see. That's why you like to see the Knicks keep RJ and develop around a bunch of 22. Yeah, man. We do have the guys there, IQ and all these guys. You got Obi, but the Knicks have to draw a line in the sand of what we're trying to do here. Shout out to the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento went and traded for Sabonis. So I don't know what they're gonna do next in the offseason. Maybe they're gonna try to get a big three there, to try to compete that way back in the East, excuse me, in the West. The Knicks, we could do the same thing. We can consolidate and get a good player to add to RJ and Randall, to make that big three there. We could do that because we have excess young people. So if you were to consolidate, put some draft picks together, put some young people together, we might be able to get somebody good. Maybe even sign and trade Mitchell Robinson, just to see if we can attract somebody, that third player. It's very possible we could do that. Or we could trade Randall. We could trade Randall and try to double down on the young boys. Because we already got us a replacement on the roster, and that's Obi Toppin. So it's pretty easy to do that stuff, man. And we definitely need a point guard. So if we was to trade Julius Randle, he's making like what 20 something a year. He also has a trade kicker, which is annoying. So it's a lot of different things there, that we put into the mix to put packages together to possibly get that number one option or number two option next to RJ, and also get that point guard, to just to boost the to double down on what we do good, and just to boost up what we're trying to do or what we're trying to get to. So I mean, either decision that we make, I mean, it should boost us into playoff team. Because right now we should be a playoff team now, but because of how the season is going, the coach and all this other stuff, I feel like we're probably like one move away, a coaching change and one move away from getting us back into the playoffs. Two moves away from becoming a contender. Actually, to tell you the truth, I can tell you that. Why not? I felt like we're very close to that, man. We just got to figure it out. We're very like we kind of need Leon Rose to talk to us, to tell us what's going on. But we don't need the traditional media to go out there and do firestorm all across the nation talking badly about us. So I mean, like, as long as they just do something, then the fans, the real fans like us, then we would know which direction they're going. Then we can handle that. I can handle it as long as I can see what's happening. If we decide to mortgage a little bit of the future to help now, then I say, okay, we're going for it for the next 5 years. We're gonna be going for it. I'll be good with that. Because like I said, we have excess. So we can always replenish and keep the youth rotating in. We can continuously do that, but every once in a while you have to tap in and borrow from that to help out what's happening on the floor today. So anyway, uh why is Randall even playing? I mean, put the kids in Bloom, man. That's also a tired argument. Because I mean, Julius Randle's like 26. He's like, to me, he's a kid. Patrick Ewing played until he was still getting 20 points a game, up all the way up until he was like in his late 30s, man. So if if guys pace themselves, they can still be 20-point a game scorers late, way into their 30s. So we're talking about 5 more years when Randall's going to start to decline at 32. So we're talking about still like 5, 6 more years of good basketball out this dude. So he's still pretty young, you know. So I mean, play the kids, you know, the bench Julius Randle. How does that help us? How does that help is trade value, and how does that help the outlook on, because we already screwed over Kemba Walker, and everybody adores Kemba Walker. So now we're gonna do it to Julius Randle too. Now, they're gonna make the league look at us like, yo, look at these guys. What the fuck are they doing? You know? So, we gotta be careful with our image and stuff like that too, man. So I think things will play itself out in the off season. I think we'll be fine. But just simply playing, oh, play the kids, play the kids. That shit is crazy, man. Shout out to State. I know State invented that phrase. But he's been asking to play the kids for the longest time. But listen, we already are playing kids. RJ is a kid, ain't he? Mitchell Robinson is a kid, ain't he? Grimes is a kid, ain't he? IQ is a kid, ain't he? So what? How many more kids you need to play? Sims is finally playing now, as he should have been playing all year. But Fournier is still a good player. Randall's still a good player. We can't just not play them. It's like weird, man. It's a little bit weird. That conversation all the time. I get it. Certain guys deserve to play. Cam Reddish deserves more minutes. Obi Toppin deserves more minutes, but not at the expense of completely emasculating other players. Because that's not right either, man. Emasculating players that still have value and still play at a high level. It's really not fair. It's not fair either way. But it is what it is. When it comes down to it, it's Tom Thibodeau. Any other coach would have found minutes for the other guys. Because we can easily go 10 deep at least. Tom Thibodeau don't even want to go 10 deep. Some teams will go 12 deep. We have the bodies. Keep guys fresh. Let them rotate. Why play Nerlens Noel all these minutes when he's blowing his knees out? Mitch Robinson is always hurt. Why are we continuously running him through the ground? RG keeps getting hurt. Why the hell are we running him through the ground too? We gotta take it easy, man. We killing our players for nothing. We can literally go 12 deep. Keep guys right. Keep guys fresh. I just don't get it. Right now, the Clippers seem to be chipping away, man. Right now, it looks like a 12-point lead right now as the Clippers are on a run. Like I was saying earlier, as I'm going through my rant, I'm saying that the Clippers are actually chipping away at this lead. Because I mean, the Knicks were up as much as like 25, I want to say, at one point. So now, it's back up to 14. But the Clippers are hanging around, man. And the Knicks always let these teams hang around. One thing about Mitchell Robinson, I can't stand the way he picks. I can't stand the way he rolls. Right underneath the basket, he got number 5, which is a 3-point shooter. And Mitch Robinson is getting outboxed out by a 3-point shooter underneath the rim. That's disgusting, man. That's good, Mike. Look at the Nets and Lakers. None of their top players were drafted. They went stars chasing, and now they might, yeah. There's so many different ways to win in this league, man. So I mean, the Nets and the Lakers, they went for it. They got stars and stuff. Look at all the problems they had with Kyrie this year with the COVID protocols. So I mean, those little things like that destroy franchises because like your star players make so much money that if anything happens to them, injuries or they upset or they just being like Zion, that doesn't want to play. Zion is finally deciding that he might come back because he can see how good the team is. I'm quite sure CJ saying, "Listen, man, if you could play, come out here and help us." Because they have a good team now. If Zion shows up, they could possibly make a run in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So, then you got Kawhi. Kawhi's been hurt. You don't even hear nothing about Kawhi. He's just been hurt and he's just not playing. He looks like he's at the All-Star game. He looked like to be in immaculate shape. But he hasn't played in a long time. And it seems like he don't give a fuck. He's just getting his money. More power to him. But when it comes to basketball, you're getting paid to play basketball. So it's just weird. You know, I don't know, man. John Bryce, what's good, man? We're really gonna say Randall is doing. Are we really gonna say that Randall is doing? He'll be the reason we lose. I kind of get what you're saying. You said, nah, Randall swindled us. Listen, Randall played good last year, man. We was calling him MVP last year, right? So it is what it is, man. Should he be a point guard? No. Should he be the focal point of our offense? No. Should he be used different? Yes. That's all on Tom Thibodeau. Should he be used different? Yes. Should he be the third option on the championship team? Yeah. But can we get to the playoffs first? Can we get that other player here before we start saying that Randall's is the third option? Of course he's gonna third to be the third option, but we need a first and second option first. RJ just stepped into that role as a number one or two. If RJ is our number one, great. But we need somebody else here to be the number two. And Randall would just stick and be the number three like he's capable of. We all know that he could do that. But we need a coach in here to get everybody focused and get everybody in the right frame of mind. Good ball movement here by the Knicks. Wow, Jericho Simmons is showing off down there underneath the basket right now. So we got a nice little fresh shot clock, nice little sequence by the Knicks. Weren't able to score, but I love the energy on the inside. Randall, I mean not Randall. That was RJ actually. That was a bullshit shot he just shot there. They, like I keep saying, they need those bread and butter shots. I think RJ would do well with a nice drive and pull up jump shot in between, but he just doesn't have that. He just doesn't have it yet. Even though he has been scoring 20 every once in a while, he almost hit 50 a couple times recently, but he still doesn't have that in between game. He doesn't have that pull up shot, that pull up jump shot. If he could get me like a nice little, you know, swing through and maybe little nice little jab step, drop the ball and then pull up, drop the ball, crossover, pull up. He needs those little moves in his game to like really take it to the next level to be that legit either number one or two. He really needs that, man. So that's something he's got to work on. He's not going to get it now. So I'm not going to expect him to get it now. But in the off season, that's what he really needs to work on because that's his bread and butter. Finishing on the inside and getting that in between game together. Basically, watch. I would love to see RJ watch tape of Kawhi. I'm talking about Kawhi, but watch tape of Kawhi. Kawhi is his office is right in the paint there in the little corner. Little face up moves. The same thing here. He just sweep through one little dribble to the left, fade to the side. Drop dribbles and all this other stuff. That's what he does. So RJ would be so dope if he can get that together. You know, but we're talking about third option for Randall. We need to get a second option because if you believe RJ could be the first, okay, that's cool. But he needs a partner. Could it be Cam? Cam can't even show that he's worthy of Tom Thibodeau calling him in the game. Because Cam is just not playing as hard as he should. Like I mentioned before. Shout out to McBride too. You want to be out there, you get your minutes. If he calls you, you need to go buck wild. You need to go crazy. You know? Yeah, curious to see how Tiz will manage his rotation for the rest of the game. If for the rest of the year. I'm curious to see what he's gonna do for the rest of the year. But people talking about continuity with coaching, not giving coaches a chance. I don't know how much we need to see. I see Marvin just popped in. I know me and Marvin were talking about that the last time I was on here. But yeah, definitely. Let's as daily. That momentum is shifting. Nobody's scored in a while. We're looking at 80 to 66. It was 80 to 60, excuse me, 66 for a while. Now I see 68 on the screen there. So I mean, we're talking about what, a 12-point game here, and nobody's been scoring. So it's very dangerous. Let me see what was happening in that quarter there. Let's check out the summary so I could check the quarter. They're showing the move of the game now with RJ Barrett. Move of the game. That's what he always does. It's so weird, man. So the Clippers did win that third quarter, 28-21. So I mean, they got a long way to go. They got a 12-point lead to catch up to. It's possible. The way the Knicks are playing, that not being able to score towards the end there. If they start the fourth quarter like that, not being able to score, and the Clippers can get hot, then we might be in trouble, man. But I really can't see the Knicks losing this game. If we lose this game, that it's just more aggravation for us to deal with, man. You know, but winning this game is not going to make or break the season. Like once again, I said, what's up to Mr. Marvin? Better not lose. Yeah, absolutely. We got to stop the bleeding, man. Because we only, like I said, we only won one game in February, if I'm not mistaken. We haven't won in March yet, so this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. So I mean, if we don't beat the Clippers tonight, even though we're in LA, like I said, the Clippers are such a trash team right now. This don't have anybody out there. They don't have anybody out there to go to. But if they can muster a way to win this game, then I mean, like, what's the point of even talking about the Knicks at this point? If they're going to continuously do the same thing over and over. Nice little block there from Harlison, whatever his name is. Here they come running up the court. Number 5, pump fakes. Good move there, man. Nice little two-man game there with the center. Nice rotating there. Good defense by Cam. A nice little steal. He probably should have gave that shit up to RJ, but he ends up getting fouled going to the basket. So that shows Cam's worth, man. Cam can get into the passing lanes. That's something that we don't have. But Cam needs to go buck wild. He needs to go buck wild if he wants to play. Because maybe Cam could be that number 2 guy. But he's got to show it. This is why he's here, right? He could have had the same role that he has now with the Atlanta Hawks, but he wanted to leave that team, and he wanted a better opportunity. And I'm quite sure the league office wants to see the Duke Big Three together. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens, man. But if Cam wants to if he wants minutes, he's got to show it. He got to go crazy. It was clear that LA was targeting Evan. Oh, well, LA was targeting Burks, maybe. See the fourth quarter. We're talking about this is Chris C. What's good, Chris C? The fourth quarter, Cam and RJ need to attack the basket. Absolutely. Cam needs to continue to show what he can do. He needs to go crazy. He's the one that has to get Tibbs' trust. So he got to go crazy. He goes quickly running up the court. He has no rhyme or reason to what the hell he's doing here. Gives the ball out to Cam. Cam just pulls up, baby. Oh, he misses it. Sims out there fighting for that rebound, man. Good stuff there. Good stuff there. Now here we go. Quickly, he's calling for a pick. Get a pick and roll for Sims. What they should have did is gave Sims a pick post up. Good drive to the basket and quickly misses it. But listen, Sim was going hard there, man. So the play should have been Sims should have just posted up, and they should have given the ball Sims in the ball in the post there. Uh, I don't know who was that just now. Was it Terrence Mann? Just tried to break the backboard in half there. Yep, that was Terrence Mann. He shot that ball so hard, almost cracked the backboard. But anyway, man, just little things like that, court awareness and stuff. You see Sims battling for the rebound, and then he gets back into position down there. Somebody should yell like, "Yeah, post up, get in the post, whatever." Give him the ball, let him work a little bit, see if he can get a shot off, just to reward him for all that hard work he gave. But like I said, these guys don't know what the hell they're doing. He goes, Deuce McBride waiting for a pick. I don't know what's going on. What's the play here? He goes Deuce being double teamed. Quickly, just hard drives on the inside to the right for Cam. Cam should have just hit that mid range, but nice little scoop shot there, man. So Cam Reddish, is this going to be his breakout game? Let me see what Cam Reddish has here on the box score. Pull up that box score. Nice little scoop shot by Cam Reddish. Right now, Cam Reddish has, where's he at? He's 1 for 4 tonight. He has 6 points. Still nothing else. No other stats, man. Cam Reddish really needs to step it up. Beautiful scoop shot, man. We just don't have a guy that could do that. So that's good. He's another guy. If you want to be that man, be the man, you have to find a trainer that fits what you're trying to do or what your skill set is. Get that trainer, or find that player that you think you play like, and just stalk them for the summer. Do everything that they do. You know, like I said, RJ needs to go find Kawhi Leonard and just shadow him. You know, do whatever he does to get his game together. Go find DeRozan and shadow DeRozan, because that's where RJ shots are gonna be. If Cam Reddish wants to be great, follow somebody that he can mimic his game after. His previous coach, Nate McMillan, said that Cam Reddish reminded him of Paul George. So listen, go find out what Paul George is doing this summer, and you need to just stalk that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Stop chasing these IG models, man, and go chase greatness, man. Go find Paul George and pick his brain and just do everything that he's doing. Here goes Terrence Mann with another brick. Oh, Sims almost traveled there, man. He's working very hard. Here goes quickly, top of the key. Nice little stop and go thing there. Quickly, nice little layup off the rim there. Oh man, he's not a point guard though. He's not a point guard. Terrence Mann comes around the screen. No, that's Jackson. Jackson give and go to from Batum, and Jackson just pulls up from three. I mean, they seriously are trying to loosen up the bolts on that rim for the Clippers there. He goes Cam Reddish 1-on-1 right up the middle there. Nice little shot off the lane. That's good, man. See, those are great take moves, man. You want to talk about go-to guy? A guy that can really score out there. Come on, Reddish. That's what I'm talking about. That's fun to see. That's fun to see. So if he can get his confidence there, you can see the 1-2 punch, RJ Barrett and Cam Reddish. But listen, Cam Reddish needs to do it more often. He needs to let Tom Thibodeau know that he can do this. Go crazy, brother. Go crazy. So maybe Tom Thibodeau will see that he could do that, and maybe put him out there and give him a chance to score in certain positions. At the same time, Cam Reddish needs to call his own number. So those plays right there weren't plays where Tom Thibodeau called those plays. That was Cam Reddish reading the moment and taking the shot that was given to him. So that's dope, man. You know, that's dope. Have those guys doing that, and then RJ do what he does, and then right there you got a nice little trio. Get figure out what's gonna happen with the center and the point guard position. And then go from there. I think that's perfect there. 90-68, man. So we went from the no team scoring to the Knicks actually pushing the lead back up. So we're talking about 68. So was that 70? So we backed up to 22. So 22 points lead right now is pretty good for us. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So we definitely need to get this win, man. I'm tired of the losing every damn night, especially 12 o'clock. It's 12:10 right now. The only reason why I'm up doing this podcast is I'm off tomorrow. The other night, when I forgot we played the Phoenix, I think we played. I couldn't stay up, man. I couldn't stay up and watch that. I got home like maybe like 9:30 ish. It was almost 10 when I got home. By the time I got settled and stuff, so I'm like, listen, man, I can't do it because I had to be up. I had to be up again, the next day at like 3. I had to be up at 3 because I had to be at work at 5. So it's crazy, man. But today I had to be at work early too, only 7. And I had a long day too, man. But like I'm off tomorrow, so I can deal with it. Stay up and watch my Knicks, and then just pass out hard, and I'll just make up for it tomorrow. Get some extra sleep tomorrow, or just chill out tomorrow and shit. That's what it is, man. So anyway, you see at the bottom of the screen, halftime to crunch time. The reason why I do time to crunch time because I'm a grown ass man. I can't. I don't always have time. To sit to have the game running. At 7:30. Getting ready for a game and stuff like that. I got kids and I got other things going on. A lot of times I'm just coming home from work. I have a wife. I got to take care of things with her and stuff, family stuff. I have other responsibilities. So I'm quite sure a lot of people feel the same way. So halftime is when most guys can really get together and sit and watch the game a little bit. Maybe your wife is watching her shows. You don't want to watch that bullshit that she likes to watch. So now you have your chance to get your shit together and catch the second half of the game. Before you go to bed or whatever. Before you got to do the next thing you need to do. But you got to take care of home first, man. So that's why I do the show like this. Yeah, man. That scoop shot by Cam Reddish was nice. And as you can see, Cam Reddish can finish with both hands. He has a nice strong touch under control. Definitely looks a lot like Paul George out there. So that's fun. It's definitely fun to see, man. Yeah, man. But his personality, because I mean RJ is quiet and Cam is quiet too. So there goes your problem. Then you got Julius Randle that talks too much, a little bit too emotional. You got two guys that show no emotion, and RJ and Cam. But then Randle shows too much wild emotion, and nobody could control him because he's like a fucking juice head or whatever the fuck. You know. So those are all problems. So we got to be very careful on the next move. Number four, I think that's BJ Boston. He looks good, man. Clippers are trying, man. They're moving the ball, trying to go one on one, get to the basket. Good defense by Sims to close that lane there, but they called the foul there. So you want to talk about Mitchell Robinson being able to guard the perimeter? It seems like Sims is a good perimeter defender as well. I like Sims' ability to get into the pass lane a little bit better than Mitch. And I'm watching the movement on the feet. Sims has really good lateral movement on defense, man. So I like Sims. I think Sims is our guy, man. I'd rather rock with Sims, man. And try to get another layer defensively with a different center. And maybe sign and trade Mitchell Robinson to try to get that point guard. You know, I don't know. This is some this is where I'm thinking about it, but because I have no attachment to any players, man. So I can like get a scenario for any player on this team to get traded, just as long as the Knicks get better. That's the only thing that I care about. So Chris said that this is the fourth quarter. Cam RJ, yeah, like this is what you said earlier, Chrissy. They're actually doing it. So that's really good. Sims is playing really good, man. I think out of anybody on this team, I think Sims is like my favorite player. Sims might be my favorite player on the Knicks this year. That's over anybody, man. So I just really enjoy big men play. Number 37 with a nice little double clutch shot there for the Clippers. That's what's his name? Duarte? What's that guy's name? Never seen money before. Or maybe I just don't recognize. It goes quickly, no rhyme or reason. Gives Cam the shot. Bang! 3-point shot. Let's go. So this is gonna be Cam's breakout game. I knew he was gonna have one pretty soon. Might as well be the Clippers. Might as well take advantage of these lowly Clippers. Nice little floater shot in the middle there. He goes RG Barrett breaking out. He was able to finish. Referee called a charging foul. It was charging. Did they call charging or did they call a foul on the Clippers? No, they called charging. I didn't see. He didn't do the charging thing. Block. Yeah, he did do the sign for charging is this. So that's good. Yeah, Sims is dope, man. I really like Sims game. I really like Sims game. What's up? I don't know why, but I think we're gonna try for Zion too. Not for nothing. Send RJ back to the Pelicans, and then they got RJ. You got Brandon Ingram over there. You got what's the dude they have that center. I can't get his name at the moment. Valentunas, excuse me. They got Valentunas there. They got what's it? Devontae Green is over there, or Devontae Graham, excuse me, is over there at point. And then you got CJ. So if you get Randall, Brandon Ingram, like I said, Valentunas, Devontae Graham, and CJ McCollum, that's a good starting five there. So make that happen. Send Julius Randle over there, and get Zion here, and figure out how it's gonna work salary wise to make that work. And I'm with that, man. Like I said, the Pelicans will be good. They will have a really good starting five there. I don't care how they run their offense over there, but on paper, their starting five will be really good. Get Zion here. Maybe if Cam Reddish can finally be what he's supposed to be, along with RJ and Zion, that's good. Because Zion, even though people say that he's generational and this, that, and the other, he's still probably a championship third option. Same thing like Julius Randle. Because you want the offense to run through RJ, so maybe RJ's the number one. But listen, I'm watching Cam. Cam could be a number one. But it's all about if guys have to want it. You can't force a guy to be the guy, be the man. They have to want to be the man. So maybe it takes guys longer than others, man. But so maybe Cam Reddish can get that energy and maybe he could become something. So it'll be great to have those three guys finally coming into their own all on the same pro team, that would be fantastic, man. Great story. I know that. And then maybe we can get back into tradition. Have Zion be like Dave the Butcher, because Dave the Butcher was a big time scorer in Detroit before he came to the Knicks. Big time scorer and rebounder. So, the parallels is right there. Zion and Dave the Butcher, you know what I'm saying? You got RJ and Cam, maybe they can be Dick Barnett and RJ Barrett, or if you want to say Bill Bradley, So there's more than one way to do things, man. I definitely would love to get it back to tradition. Get it back to like having like multiple guys that can shoot it, put the ball on the floor, team play, good defense. Let's do that, man. Let's get a lot of since we can't get stars here, let's get multiple good players here. I'll take advantage of the rookie salary scale. Try to get guys that are on the same window. Don't waste too much money on free agency. If you don't have to, take advantage of little things like that. You got Walt Bellamy. They used to have a bunch of different guys. Cassie Russell, I believe. You want to say, that could be Fournier. That type of thing. You got to have your vets. But get the round out the team and just get back to tradition, guys. So I mean, I think this game is over. We got 7 minutes. We're not quite in crunch time now, but the Knicks are up by so much now that I don't think the Clippers could come back, man. Yeah, it's been happening before. Right now, I see Grimes is out there. Right now, with like the Clippers are kind of fooling around with a run. So McBride is getting his minutes. So but McBride just got called for a foul. Let me see what McBride is doing. Like I said, McBride is destroying the G League. Tonight he got 10 minutes. He only attempted one shot attempt, was a three. He has one rebound and no other stats other than four. What's this? Is it turnovers or four personal fouls? So like people want to blame. So, oh, but he's not getting any minutes. He needs to get more minutes. Listen, he's in the G League playing a lot of minutes. Okay, so either you could play or you can't. You can't complain that, oh, I'm not playing enough. That's the reason why you're playing bad. That's not the right way to do it. That's a bad argument there. Yeah, I get you, Marvin. Killer Cam. He's not quite there yet, man. He's on his way though. Bam! What's that? Quickly, just a flamethrower off the bench. That's the thing too. Quickly is a flamethrower. Let him be a flamethrower. He's not a point guard. Let him just get his shit off. That's very important still though. It's a very important thing to have there. BJ Boston has slipped on some sweat there. Clippers are holding on, man. They're really trying to play hard here, but like I said, their backs against the walls here. Yeah, Cam needs to get more minutes, but like I've been saying, it's not about just the minutes. Cam needs to take advantage of the minutes when he gets it. He really got to show Tom Thibodeau what kind of player he is. He's good, man. You can see it. He goes, these superficial picks. I don't like these little superficial picks they give. If you're gonna set a pick, touch the guy. He goes RJ with the bullshit floater shot the he throws and it goes in. Like, God, please go in. Shots. I hate those, man. So the Knicks are up by what is this? 20, 20, what 25, 26%, 28, right? If I'm not mistaken, Knicks are up by 28. Grimes is not playing today, but I'm just want to hear what you got to say. Grimes play hard defense and been hitting the three. Oh yeah, he's my favorite rookie. I got you. Okay, I got you. That's you saying. Yeah, he's my favorite rookie too. I want to say that Grimes is definitely he definitely proved. Like I said, the first time I saw Grimes, I said he was hot garbage. Go back to the summer league. That first game that we called, did a halftime crunch time for the summer league. I was saying that Grimes is hot garbage. But as the summer league went on, by the last game of the summer league, I'm like, yo, this guy is going to be a good basketball player. And sure enough, he proved it in the regular season that he is a good basketball player, good rotational player at this point. So if Grimes ends up being the backup to RJ at the two, then that's good. Because we're gonna need quality players coming off the bench if we really want to win the championship. It's not all about the starters. We definitely need a solid quality backup player. So Burks should be gone. As long as Grimes is here and everybody else is playing the way they should play, Burks should be gone. Fournier probably could go too. But like I said, we got to keep talent. We got to keep our talent to keep the team strong. But in the meantime, we have to keep our eyes on our weaknesses, you know, to try to develop those. So we definitely need a point guard. We could trade for a point guard because we just have a lot of salary eating up there. So I think more than likely we're probably gonna trade for a point guard. They got Markelle Fultz is somebody that's been intriguing me now because he just came back from the ACL. Orlando has excess in guards. Cole Anthony's there. I doubt they want to trade Cole Anthony. I doubt they want to trade Suggs. So I'm thinking that Fultz might be available. Because I think Fultz actually signed the contract, so he makes a little bit more than a rookie scale, if I'm not mistaken. So if that's the case, then maybe we can mortgage some of these guys to get Fultz. Here maybe Fultz can be our starting point guard. You know, give me Clyde. Signs of Clyde. Maybe the guy can really take advantage of his height and his long arms to play defense and stuff. Maybe he could finally get his potential, become that two-way point guard that he was doing in college. You know, so stranger things have happened, man. So not saying that I want Fultz, but it's possible. He's a guy that we can get if we're talking about that we need a young point guard. You know, wow, look at that move by Cam, baby. Woo! You see that, baby? I gotta record that joint. Wow, look at that, baby. They showing Tom Thibodeau laugh and shit. Freaking clown. I hate calling old guys clowns. I always get on state about that. I mean, Tom Thibodeau is like 60 something years old. You can't call the old man a clown. That's way too much. But that Cam Reddish move was bad, bro. That was a go-to 20 point a game score move right there. Well, I gotta rewind that. I don't want to miss it. He goes quick. I don't know what the Knicks are doing. Quickly's on the inside there, not even looking. Okay, good. They got the microwave going. Let IQ just be IQ. Let him score. Just let him score. I don't want IQ passing. Look for your own offense. Only pass if you don't got the shot. So him flipping it in just now, I'm good with that, man. You know, nice little move by BJ Boston. BJ Boston's gonna be good too. Shout out to him. He's definitely putting on that weight because he was like a crackhead in college. That's why he didn't really play a lot. But in the pros, you can see that he's really putting on that weight there. So are they calling the timeout? Because I really need to record that Cam Reddish move. That move was crazy. Yeah, man. Shout out to Jarrell. I know you saw that, baby. What you talking about, Geraldine? Even we have 2 point guards, Deuce and Rokas. Yo, Rokas. Rokas is the guy. I think Rokas might be that guy. I'm very intrigued to see what he's going to do coming back here. Cam Reddish, the flamethrower. Oh, yes, Cam Reddish. Let's go, baby. Cam Reddish is having a breakout game tonight, baby. Let's go. Show Tom Thibodeau what you can do, man. Come on, man. You want to be a star? Let's do it already, baby. Wow, that was. I'm having a great time watching Cam right now. Cam is doing a good job recovering, staying down on defense. He did have a culprit there at the foul. Don't complain. You did foul the guy, so no need to argue about it. He does. Look at that. He checked 3-point shot, man. He looks like Paul George. No shit. He looks like Paul George. Real smooth, super smooth with it. He don't really talk a lot, but Killer Cam, I like it. I'm with it. You know, because BJ Boston, it's Boston time. Pull up jump shot from the foul line. BJ Boston's gonna be good too, guys. Shout out to BJ Boston. Like I said, he put on a lot of weight from his freshman year in was it Kentucky, right? Or wherever he played, Duke or whatever the fuck. I don't care. But he put on a lot of weight from his college days. He looks good. Man, Cam, man. Woo. I don't know if I called it. I've been saying that he's gotta have a breakout game sooner or later. If there was a game for him to have a breakout game, this is it. Quickly is kicking ass right now too. I'll give it to you. But I hate when people like over exaggerated saying that Quickly's been playing great point guard and this and that. He has not. Okay. But if you want to talk about a game like tonight, this is how Quickly is going to contribute to the Knicks. Being that microwave coming off the bench, scoring, not distributing, scoring, you know, Deuce could be that guy distributing or something like that. But let's take advantage of IQ's offense. Right now, IQ is just scoring like crazy. You can't stop him. So why force him to be a passer? So we're talking about I guess IQ pushed off there. They call it offensive foul. But IQ is cooking. That is IQ's game. Microwave off the bench. He's not a point guard. He's just not a point guard. But microwave off the bench. Let's get busy, baby. Let me see. This is brother BKL Contreras. This is sportainment guy. What's good? What's good, my guy? He says, okay, I came back and I saw the score. What the hell? Yeah, listen, man, the Clippers. Yeah, I was saying it earlier, man. The Clippers don't have anybody right now. They have their best players out there. They don't have a go-to guy. They don't have a real center. You know, Reggie Jackson is their point guard for Christ's sake. You know, so they're not a good team. You know, but they are playing hard. I give them that. You know, BJ Armstrong is putting on a decent show there. Was that Coffee there? Kofi or whatever you want to call him? I believe he just made the layup there. You know, so I mean, they got a lot of young guys. Mook Morris is not the same Mook Morris that was on the Knicks. He's like basically almost out the league. Maybe like I was saying, maybe 2 more years. And here we go. Mr. Archinani or whatever his name is, Ryan. I'm gonna just call him Ryan. He just hit a corner 3-point shot. So that's another guy, man. We need to see what he can do too. Good on ball defense there on BJ Boston. Got a nice little pick set on him, but he was playing good on ball defense there. Good release at the top of the screen by Ryan. He go quickly just looking for his own shot. Pull up jump shot at the foul line. No good. See, that's the thing about IQ. Tom Thibodeau got to be careful with that. Let IQ do his thing, but if IQ is chucking too much and the ball's not moving, you got to take him out. Take him out or take him off ball for a little while. You know, but shout out to Ryan. I will never get the correct pronunciation of his name. I will never will. You know, but he seems like he might be a good player too. Like if he need a third string point guard next year, but like I said, what do you call who said it? I think it was Geraldine. We got so many point guard prospects on this team. Rokas, you threw Rokas out there. You got Deuce there. You got Quickly. Who I don't think is good as a backup. But we got Rose too. I think Rose need to go also because if you're gonna bring Rokas here and we got Deuce here and we got IQ, what do we need Rose for? Because IQ is Rose. Rose is the steady offensive player. I think IQ is Rose right now. You know, so let IQ be the B Rose. Deuce is here. I don't know what he's gonna be able to do, but Rokas, I think Rokas is gonna come here ready to play. He might end up being kind of close to Dragic. So we'll see. We'll see what he can be. Shout out to Con, I see Con, you threw Brunson out there, Sexton, Reggie Jackson, Fultz. All those names are right there, man. All those names are right there. So that's one thing too. Since we're here, I just want to reiterate that I'm not here to chastise anybody's opinion. You guys know me. You guys are only click diehard Knicks podcast because you're diehard too. So that's the reason why you click, and that's the reason why you're listening to anything I have to say, because you're in agreement. So I'm not going to chastise anybody's opinion. You come up with a basketball opinion, I already have the respect of you guys. I already respect a lot of you guys, the stuff that you're saying on here. So if you have an opinion, or if you call up one day and you have an opinion and stuff like that, I'm never gonna you shit on your opinion. We could talk about it, but everybody has an opinion, and right now there's nothing that we can do. We're just fans of the sport. So if you have a take, there's nothing that you're gonna do with your voice over the internet. Nothing can happen with that. This is just us talking. So thank you for continue to contribute to the chat, and thank you for listening to me. But you guys come up whatever ideas you come up with, man. Everything is good. It's all good. Let's talk about it, man. Yeah, man. So it goes BKL again. Okay, yeah. Oh, this is a little earlier. I think you repeated that. Oh no, no, you just said it. My bad. So quickly he's a ball hog. Yeah, definitely, man. But when you got a player like that, you just have to watch him. Let him get look quickly. Almost threw up a half court jump shot. He goes around the screen and he scores. Let quickly do that. Let quickly do that at the expense of the rest of the team. Okay, that's fine. But as long as quickly got it going, let him do it. Just let him go crazy. I feel like quickly might have almost 30 points tonight. The way that he's been playing. Wow, we down at the last minute mark, man. I'm having such a good time watching the guys play. I didn't even realize that we down at the last minute. So quickly actually is 8 for 14 tonight. Does he have 30? He has 21. He has 21, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. So everyone that's out there that says they watch games, they're gonna go out there and say, "Oh, look how great of a point guard he is. He only has 1 turnover, 6 assists, 10 rebounds. Come on, man, he's a great point guard." He is not. The Clippers are trash. That's true. But quickly in this role here, just holding the ball and scoring, that's what we need him to do. Basically, like I said, the way Derrick Rose has been contributing since he's been on the Knicks the second time around, that's how quickly that's the value that we have in quickly. So we got 10 seconds left. Right now, the Knicks are gonna bounce it out. Good win here, guys. Nothing to be excited about. Nothing to be excited about. Shout out to Anthony Donahue. Every game, so we're gonna have a comeback now. Okay, we're gonna go on a winning streak. First you got to win one game to get on the winning streak. So right now we finally got that win. Is Knicks are nice and happy, and it was showboating. We're smiling and everything like that. It's all good, But just get ready for the next game. So I'm turning this off because I don't want to. I don't want to see this bullshit. Just the confidence that the Knicks have is just like a little annoying to me. Because I mean, like when we play against a good team, not even a good team, just a team that has their starting five intact, we're in trouble. So let them enjoy it. A little bit too much showboating for me. But we play the Mavericks next. Come on. We play the Mavericks at 8:30, which is a little bit better for me on Wednesday. And then we play what's this on Friday? We play the Grizzlies. So prepare for two more big time games there. So daylight savings time on the 13th on Sunday. It was a 1 o'clock game. We play the Nets. So back to the grill again. We got three hardcore teams coming up next, and then we got the Blazers and the Wizards are not not slouches either. So the next 5 games we're playing against winning teams. So back to the grill again, man. It is what it is. We win tonight, but it's back to business the next couple days. I want to see all this pumping like that, the muscle pumping in the next 5 games. I want to see Cam Reddish bring it the next 5 games. I want to see quickly bust the next somebody else ass in the next 5 games. I want to see RJ. I want to see Randall. I want to see all these good things that we're doing. I want to see them done on a consistent basis. That's what we all want to see. So it's like I said, let these guys feel themselves tonight, but it's back to business again on Wednesday. So anyway, I'm off the next 2 days, guys, man. So yeah, I'm off the next 2 days. So I'm gonna try to put out some content, man. So look out for the Hynix podcast. Shout out to State. Me and State haven't done a pod in a couple of days, man, but we're gonna get it together. Um, he did hit me up tonight. But we got some things to go. Support State with his Almighty 4 seed hoodie. Next time me and State do a podcast together, I'll have it on. So to show love there. A couple other guys too, man. I can't think of Money's name. The one that I actually delivered a hoodie to him at his business, and he hooked me up really nice, man. So I didn't have his name written down. I can't really look for it right now, but shout out to him if he's watching. Shout out to everybody that's popping here at the end here. They got Della Music is here. What's good, man? What you talking about? Yeah, fuck all this crap. This flexing bullshit, man. Come on, man. Let's stay in the game, get better, and get ready for the next real game. So anyway, I'm out of here. I don't know how you guys are gonna stay up tonight watch any post game shows, but you got nothing but Knicks. They're gonna do their post game show 12:30. I know Knicks fan TV. They got their thing. I'm not sure if the other guys are gonna do anything, but I mean I don't know how they do post game shows at 12:30 at night, man. This shit is bugged out. But anyway, I'm out of here. 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking a thumb salute. And that's it, man. I'm happy for Cam. Peace to you guys. And like I said, I'm gonna try to drop some content tomorrow. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't have anything to do tomorrow. So, after I take care of the kids in the morning, I'll see if I can put together some stuff, man, so you guys could listen to it at your leisure. Anyway, I'm out. Shout out to everybody that's listening. Let me see if I can use one of these buttons here. Let me see. I got one of these. Of course I got this. So I got a lot of crazy stuff here, man. So anyway, we'll see what we can do. And without further ado,
Bye, guys. See you later.
oh shit. Yeah.